guys, TechMan TV here, and Sprint just unveiled the HTC EVO 4G, which is their newest smartphone. It's actually their first smartphone to take advantage of 4G on Sprint, and it even takes advantage of the WiMAX network. Now, if you've heard of the HTC Supersonic, this is the same phone. It's not actually called the Supersonic, instead it's called the EVO 4G. And so, like I said, this thing has 4G, not 3G anymore. This thing has 4G. It's the first phone to come out with 4G, for Sprint at least. For the specs of this phone, it has a 4.3-inch capacitive touchscreen with a resolution of 480 by 800. It has an 8-megapixel camera on the back that actually has flash and autofocus, and it can even take 720p video recording. On the front of the phone, there is a 1.3 megapixel camera that you can use for video conferencing and stuff like that. There's a 1 gigahertz snapdragon processor inside of the phone, and there's also 512 megabytes of RAM and 1 gig of internal storage, and you even get an 8 gig micro SD along with the phone. There's even an HDMI out on this thing. Now, there is Android 2.1 on the device with HTCs Sense UI. There is not Windows Mobile or Windows Phone 7 like on the similar phone, the HTC HD2. It has Android with HTC's Sense UI. Now, physically on the phone, it is a bit big and it is a bit ugly. It's not the most appealing phone in the world, but it's definitely a great size, and at least in my opinion, I think that's a perfect size. There's a home button, a menu button, a back button, and a search button on the front. So because this thing is actually 4.3 inches, there's actually some extra buttons and a touch keyboard. So when you can actually get this thing, because I'm sure you want it. Unfortunately, they just said it'll be available in summer. So unfortunately, you're going to have to wait a few months to even get this phone, and yeah. So yeah, guys, that's basically it for the recap of the HTC EVO 4G. There'll be some hands-on demos in the sidebar where you can check it out. There'll be photo galleries and some more information about the phone, and the links in the sidebar. Thanks for watching.